What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another player prop video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Today is an exciting day because the first game of the NFL preseason is today, and you know what that means. That means NFL is quickly approaching. College football is approaching even quicker. So be ready. Props Made Easy always got y'all on point with any new sports or any new thing that drops. So NFL preseason tool is available at Props Made Easy. And there's a big time play that you can play tonight based off of discrepancies. So with that being said, let's get straight to the money, baby. PropsMadeEasy.com is only $20 a month for the amazing data you're about to see. Go lock in. For only $20 a month, these tools help you become an absolute professional level player prop player, and you don't have to break the bank on the product for the data itself. Instead, you'll have more money for the actual bankroll you're betting with. So PropsMadeEasy.com, only $20 a month. Let's get it. Looking back at NFL, let's see if anything has changed. At the top of the list, we still have the Baker Mayfield. This is for Week 1 NFL. Baker Mayfield passing yards under 239.5 is still a -5 sportsbook differential. CJ Stroud passing yards over 266.5 is still a 5 sportsbook differential on the over 266.5. So Baker Mayfield's under 239.5, CJ Stroud over 266.5. CJ Stroud is going to have a crazy year this year. With the addition of Stephon Diggs, already having Tank Dell, like this dude already did well, and now you add a top level receiver like Stephon Diggs. I mean, this dude's got a plethora of options that are always going to be open for him. CJ Stroud's going to have an amazing year this year. Over 266.5 is a damn lock. Tua Tagovailoa passing yards over 256.5. I think this is a no-brainer. This dude, him and Tyreek Hill paired together in a correlated slip is going to be money. Okay, both of these are fantastic. Not only do you have Tua over passing yards of 256.5 at a 5 sportsbook differential, but you have Tyreek Hill receiving yards over 90.5 at a 4.5 sportsbook differential. So very good spot there. Let's see if there's anybody to correlate with like Baker Mayfield or CJ Stroud. So Baker Mayfield's an under. So normally when we have big sportsbook differentials on the under like that, that's when I don't really try to correlate anything. But with CJ Stroud, he's a 5. Let's see. We have, who do they like? Any overs for any? So when it comes to discrepancies in the industry, the receivers for Houston are actually on the under. There's no Houston receivers that are pointing towards over, so we don't have any like correlations there with CJ Stroud. But with Tua, we have the Tyreek Hill. Let's check Josh Allen. Josh Allen's passing yards over 239.5 is a 4.5 sportsbook differential on his over. Let's check if there's anybody we can pair him with. Nobody. Dalton Kincaid is an under as well, so no correlation there. So Tua Tagovailoa and Tyreek Hill is the best to pair together. You do have Joe Burrow here. We can check him as well. Passing yards over 250.5 is a 3.5 sportsbook differential. When you look at, sorry, I'm looking at just Burrow. If you type in Cincinnati, there we go. We have T. Higgins receiving yards over 50.5 at a 0.5. Nothing crazy, but at least that would correlate if you want to go that correlated little pairing. But yeah, some really good options on the board so far. I want to check rushing. I want to check running backs. The best running back options, Aaron Jones rushing yards under 66.5 is a -2.5. Kyler Murray's rushing yards over 33.5 at a 2.5. Anthony Richardson's rushing yards over 42.5 at a 2 sportsbook differential. That's another guy I think has a fantastic year this year as long as he can stay healthy. James Conner rushing yards under 58.5 at a -2. Yeah, fantastic. Remember also, we have that new product at Props Made Easy too, the Fantasy Football Hub. If the Fantasy League headquarter product. If you guys are playing in fantasy leagues this year before your draft, make sure you grab that at Props Made Easy. That'll be launching hopefully today. Not only do we have player rankings, but we have player projected points for the entire seasons. You can go off their projected points from our top of the line projection data. We also will have a Who Should I Start tool that you can make those easy decisions throughout your lineup to be able to make sure you have the most optimal lineup possible. Every week we'll have weekly rankings, like week 1 rankings for each position for standard and PPR will be available as well. So it's just an amazing tool. And as always, you know, Props Made Easy makes things incredibly affordable. So it'll be very cheap as well. So stay tuned for that. That'll be dropping soon if you're playing that. Now, NFL preseason. I talked about there being a big value on the NFL preseason tonight. It's Davis Mills passing yards under 97.5. PrizePicks has this line at 97.5. Other places that have lines for him is at 89.5. That's -8. That is a huge differential. Under on Davis Mills today, passing yards of 97.5 is a very good value. Tyson Bagent, passing yards under 71.5 is also in play at a -3. Okay, all the other plays, there are no sportsbook differentials, so really no edge to get there. These are the main plays that you want to stick with, both the quarterbacks right now. If any of those other positions get any type of edges or anything like that, then you will see them here. But for right now, there's no discrepancies among the other positions. All right, let's move on. In MLB, we have an interesting spot here. Now, yes, he's not a green probability. And as I've always told y'all, if y'all want to have your hit rate as high as you possibly can, let's refresh the tool real quick because I was sitting back there for a minute on NFL. All right, so Charlie Morton strikeouts over 5.5 is at 52.5% probability. Now, it's not the green that I always tell y'all. I always tell y'all try to stick to green probability plays only, because if you're playing green probability plays only, that means the PME consensus that takes all the sports books together are at a very, very good level, and the projections on the good level and everything's good. Minus the VIG, the sports books even believe that this play is going to be over a certain line. So the green probability are going to be your absolute best. But if you have to play a yellow, it's good to play a top yellow with a highest odds that gets upwards of this range. Look at that. Charlie Morton strikeouts over 5.5 is a -135 PME consensus odds. So that's not too bad. That's still a 52.5% probability hit rate. But it gets as high as -160 over on Caesars, and he's projected for 7.71. So Caesars and projection know something that other sportsbooks don't. It's looking like Charlie Morton should most likely go over that 5.5. All right. Outside of that, nothing too crazy. You do have the Miguel Amaya total bases over 0.5 at a -134 PME consensus. Gets as high as -139. Nothing crazy. Projection of 1.18, so decent, but nothing crazy. I mean, ideally, you sit back and kind of wait for the best options there. MLB first inning, Sonny Gray, Shada Imanaga is the top first inning runs option. Look at all that green. They have a combined 1 whip in the first inning. They have a combined 3.31 ERA in the first inning this year. Both offenses have not been scoring a ton. They only have a combined 694. They only have a combined 694 OPS. So, yeah, it's a good spot to grab the under there. Good spot on all three, honestly. You can grab the under on all three of these. The Sonny Gray, Shada Imanaga, Ryan Feltner, Carson Fulmer, Max Meyer, and Charlie Morton. You can grab the under on all of these. The data mostly speaks to the under on all of them. Nothing there. For the Olympics, Patty Mills points under 16.5 is a -1 sportsbook differential. Solid play to mix into your slips today. Get that in before that bumps. You've got some big differentials popping in for MMA. Corey Sandhagen, significant strikes under 63.5 is a -5 sportsbook differential. Azamat, significant strikes over 42.5 at a 4 sportsbook differential. Alonzo, significant strikes over 35.5 at a 3. Jai Herbert, significant strikes over 45.5 at a 3. So some really good options at the 3 or more range in MMA this week. Nothing for tennis, nothing for PGA, for soccer, Call of Duty, League of Legends. Dang, we don't have a ton going on today, but we do have CS2. Jame, first 2 map headshots over 7.5 is a 1.5 sportsbook differential. Glowing, first 2 map headshots over 15.5 is a 1.25 sportsbook differential. Remember, for our sportsbook differentials, whenever you see sportsbook differential, that's pretty much the same thing as seeing a consensus line. It takes all of the books that have esports or have tennis or whatever you're looking at the time and averages it into one number to give you the most accurate representation of among the entire industry of where they are at, okay? And that's what you get. Okay, a sportsbook line of 9 when you average them all. Glowing, first two map headshots, 16.75. Comparative to the line on Prizepicks at 15.5, that's a 1.25 sportsbook differential. So very, very good tools to utilize. Shy, first two map head kills, over 29 is a 1.5 sportsbook differential on Valorant. And then Mako, first two map kills under 29.5 at a -1. So that's about it, man. Today is the beginning of football beginning. We do have some good plays for preseason today. You can go both quarterbacks and both of their unders today are the absolute best value options. If any of the other positions get any type of discrepancies, and right now Prizepicks and these other sportsbooks are locked in on those other positions. There's no other players with any discrepancies, but yet you have a -8 for Davis Mills, a -3 for Tyson, so you can grab the under on both of these guys and still get a nice little preseason slip. Yeah. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Let's keep getting this money. PropsMadeEasy.com is only $20 a month. Stay ready. It'll be announced on the Props Made Easy Twitter, and I'll announce it on my personal Twitter as well when the fantasy headquarters product is ready at Props Made Easy, and you guys can start preparing for your fantasy league. You can get that so you can be prepared for your fantasy league drafts and be ready to go there. Make sure y'all, spread that out to everybody. Let everybody know that we do have that product at Props Made Easy now. It is a new thing. You know what I mean? So excited to have a big season in fantasy leagues as well with the season-long stuff, and every week doing the projections for the players that way too. It'll definitely help people have success in their fantasy leagues too, and really dominate their family and friends. That's the thing. So don't tell any of your family and friends that we have this, because you don't want them using the same product as you and really be on point all year. So you use it, but tell friends that aren't in your league. Like, tell other people that aren't going to be in your league to make sure they check out the fantasy headquarter product at Props Made Easy. But don't let anybody in your actual circle who's in your league use it. Okay? I'm just being real, because then the playing field will be very even. Okay? Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Y'all have an amazing Thursday. Y'all be safe. I'll see you on tomorrow's video. Peace.